These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Throwing, Hundley. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Hundley on the move to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Now the try here for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. former fourth-round pick. It's Kalen Ballage. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go play action. Griffin. They'll roll him out. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Griffin. Flush to his right. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well when they took the shot downfield.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2... and then he ran out of time.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing.
Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Play action. It's Griffin. Rolling to his right.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Griffin. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is RG3. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that is incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Flushed out right. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. RG3 outside of the pocket. You know that's where he can be really dangerous with the feet or here the arm.
And that scares defenses in a big way because his ability to break ranks and still make big throws or, as you suggested, take off and go. How do you defend that when he's on his game?
He'll get that to the former Colt. It's Eric Ebron.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Griffin will throw again. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Now Griffin on first down. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Balaj. And he
he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Griffin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On 1st down, Hines. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hundley. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hines. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hundley. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. That catch good for only a couple.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To throw again is Griffin. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. It's Chase Claypool. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On first down, Griffin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Flushed out right. Got an open man. It's McLeod. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Griffin. Here's a diving catch right side. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
To throw again on second down. Hundley, flush to his right. Looking deep for Hilton. And for the third time tonight, he's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Griffin. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, right back to Hines. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hines. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hundley throws this one right side to Pascal. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Brett Hundley, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. They go play action with Griffin. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Throwing, Hundley. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Smith with a first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, Hundley looking deep for Hilton. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jeff Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Blankenship out for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Ray McLeod to return. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Griffin. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 35 on second down, Hundley. This is caught by Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 35 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Julian Blackman.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.